Positive thought therapy is a combination of EFT and subliminal affirmations to eradicate or minimize self-limiting negative thoughts or beliefs known as SLBs, which we all have at some point or another in our life. SLBs can come from early childhood experiences or even in later childhood experiences, and are emotional, psychological or physical trauma in our life. Any kind of negative experience, no matter how small or large, can affect the free flow of our body's energy between our emotional and our rational cognitive brain. This blocked energy can over time make it feel like the negative thoughts we have about ourselves in our heads are factual, even when we know deep inside they are not true. Giving rise to self-limiting beliefs which hinder us from being authentic, successful in relationships, careers, and our life generally. SLBs can also impact on our health and well-being with the emotions we attach to them, e.g. making us feel anxious, nervous, depressed. So it is important to minimize or eradicate them completely. There are many types of self-limiting beliefs. A common example is I am not good enough and will be used for the purposes of this video. You can easily check out what your self-limiting belief is by setting a big goal for yourself and listening to the chat inside your head. Examples of self-limiting beliefs. When setting a goal or intention for self-growth, development, or for improving your health, your income, or relationships, it is worth asking yourself and write down the answers to what will my life look like, feel like, be like if I attain this goal? What will my life look like, feel like, be like if I stay the way I am? Which answers do you prefer? The EFT technique uses traditional Chinese medicine acupuncture points. It starts the process of quietening or letting go our inner negative thoughts about our past and embedding positive thoughts about ourselves into our conscious and subconscious mind. To begin using EFT, ensure you are seated comfortably and that there will be no distractions. Take 3 deep breaths. Focus on how you feel when listening to your inner thoughts, telling you you are not good enough. You can change not good enough to whatever fits for you. Allow yourself to really feel it. On a scale of 0 to 10, give that feeling a number of how intense the feeling is. If you think it feels really true to you, you might want to give it a 10. Tap continuously on the outer edge of your hand while saying, even though the thoughts in my head tell me I'm not good enough in my relationship or in my career, I respect, love, and I trust and accept myself. Keep tapping on the side of the hand and say, even though I really feel like I'm not good enough and it must be true, I acknowledge and accept how I feel. Continue tapping, even though my inner thoughts are telling me I am not good enough, feels true and it hurts, I acknowledge and accept how I feel. Tapping on the top of the head, say, these thoughts in my head telling me I'm not good enough. Tapping at the eyebrow point, there must be something wrong with me. Keep tapping. Tapping on the side of the eye, say, I'm the problem. Keep tapping. Tapping under the eye, say, I'm the one lacking. Tapping under the nose, say, and I can see proof of that throughout my life. Tapping under the lip, I am just not good enough. Tapping at the breastbone, and I am not sure there is any hope for me. Tapping under the arm, what if I'm just not one of the lucky ones? Tapping at the eyebrow again, say, I'm not enough. Tapping at the side of the eye, it hurts so much. Tapping under the eye, say, part of me feels so alone. Tapping under the nose, I am so sad. Tapping under the lips, this old critical thought in my head. Tapping at the breastbone, that hurts so much. Tapping under the arm, that I've been hearing for so long. Tapping on the top of the head, the same old criticism of myself. I am so tired of hearing them. Give me peace. Tapping at the eyebrow, what if it is just an old tape I'm replaying in my head? Tapping at the side of the eye, I know this tape. Tapping under the eye, I wonder where I learned this. Tapping under the nose, what if it is not true though? Tapping under the lip, what if it has never been true? Tapping at the breastbone, it feels so true. Tapping under the arm, it's felt true for a long time, way too long. Tapping at the top of the head again, maybe it only feels true because I've heard it for so long. Tapping at the eyebrow, maybe that's why it feels so true. Tapping at the side of the eye, maybe I actually am enough. Tapping under the eye, it feels scary to even say that. Tapping under the nose, these thoughts in my head have been with me for so long now. Tapping under the chin, whose message is it really? Tapping at the breastbone, where and when did I learn to feel like this? Tapping under the arm, when did this self-criticism start? Who started it? Tapping at the top of the head, wherever I learned this self-criticism from, it's time to let it go. It's just no longer true. Tapping at the eyebrow point, I choose to let it go and all the fears and pain and anger. Tapping at the side of the eye, It's time and safe to feel and know I am enough. Tapping under the eye, only I can say I am good enough. Tapping under the nose, I am good enough and deserve love, success and happiness. Tapping under the lips, I am happy and confident no matter what. Tapping at the breastbone, I am good enough and can succeed. Tapping under the arm, I am worthy of love, happiness and abundance. Tapping at the top of the head, I am good enough. Tapping at the eyebrow point, I let go and release all the memories from the past that led me to believe I wasn't good enough. Tapping at the side of the eye, I release the fear of letting go. Tapping at the under the eye, I am strong and confident and good enough. Tapping under the nose, I release and let go any guilt, hurts, shame and blame from the past. Tapping under the lips, the past no longer exists. I am good enough. Tapping at the side of the breastbone, I am good enough. I've always been good enough. Under the arm, I can succeed in love and life and choose to be happy. Tapping at the top of the head, I choose to be happy and believe in myself. Tapping at the breastbone, letting it all go. The key to success is within me. Tapping at the top of the head, I am happy and at peace now.